Hello, divine creators. Welcome to the Mala Universe. We are Velastri. Thank you so much for joining us. This is a collective reading, and this collective reading is for Virgo season 2023. Yes, divine beings. Source asked us to offer this reading as a collective reading, and we're going to be using only oracle cards, and we're going to be bringing through 10 oracle cards, so it's quite a rich oracle reading. So we're just going to go with the flow and see where spirit leads us with this reading, with this integration of energies. Beautiful beings, the Virgo season is a beautiful energy, earth energy, that hermit frequency. And as we have said before, whenever we feel aligned or whenever we visualize the Virgo energy or feel aligned to the Virgo energy, we see source as a path, an inner path, a path to you, an inner journey, your destiny, the road and the journey your soul takes. And that is where you then come to. That is where you center when you're looking for your answers. That's where you center when you're seeking guidance, because on that path you will receive the guidance of source. And in this season 2023, it is time for that inner path to take shape in your physical reality. That now you walk and you breathe and you touch and you taste and you manifest and you create and you experience and you play within the path of your destiny, your inner soul path now manifest in the physical realm. This of course brings many teachings and healings, for now you see whatever is not aligned to your path. And most importantly, or not most importantly, for those healings are important, but what we're really excited for, of course, is then the manifestations and the blessings that come through as now you are finally walking and you are now creating upon your destined path. So let us see what comes through at this time. And before I even begin shuffling, these two cards just fell into my hands, so I'm gonna take them. And so saying yes, 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 yes. I was literally just picking up the cards. So let's see. And look at this. Right? It's that inner path, meditation, that inner frequency. And 22 reduces down to a 4 for foundation. So yes, coming into that inner path, that inner peace, really coming into peace with who you are this Virgo season. You are really coming at peace. There's this inner peace and ease of who you are, of what you're about, of your destiny, of your distant path. You're no longer fighting what's coming through. You're no longer fighting who you are to be. You're no longer resisting the guidance from source. You're no longer feeling overwhelmed or anxious or just uncertain or insecure with the excuse us with the guidance and the information you're receiving. You are really open and trusting and fluid and flowing and receiving. And look, all of the shadow, right? From where? From the unknown. You are one with the unknown. You're one with your infinite source within you. You're ready for all that is, that soul path within. You're ready for it to manifest in the physical. And you are no longer afraid of it. You're no longer fearing your path, your truth. No longer fearing the unknown. No longer fearing your destiny. No longer fearing what's hidden inside. You are ready to explore all that you are. And whatever it is that comes through with 22, which is to 4, it's a solid foundation. It is that 4 of Wands energy, solid foundation. It's meant to be. It's solid, it's clear, it's whole, it's full, it's wholesome, it's yours. And of course, with 22, master number 22, your guides are with you, your spiritual team is with you, your guides, your spiritual team, really anchoring in from source into the physical. And most importantly, feeling at ease with it. There's something about you finally being at ease with who you are, because you're now finally manifesting your physical path. It is your soul path manifesting in the physical. So it is your true self. It is your higher self. Thus you feel at ease there. Thus you feel at peace there. Thus you feel one, you don't feel other, you feel whole, you feel complete, you feel good, you feel resonant, you feel at bliss, at peace. And there's a crystallization that's happening there where you are not willing to budge from that place anymore. You're not willing to shift yourself out of your truth for others. You are really grounded within Source. Four of Pentacles coming in again as we see. Four of Wands, Four of Pentacles energy here with this card, where you are very grounded and stable within Source, and you are secure, and you're feeling good, and you're feeling steady. You're not holding back, you're not ashamed, you're shining out brightly, and also receiving that which is now the foundation of you, firm, agreements, situations, what's the word? Opportunities. Receiving opportunities and receiving beautiful proposals, or receiving promotions, or whatever it might be. Just receiving that which is now aligned to you, and it's very stable and it's very good. Ooh, coins. Yes, look at this. 9 of Pentacles energy, the coins frequency coming through here quite strongly. But yes, look at this. Feeling in power, feeling independent, feeling in your flow, finally things coming in, finally feeling a downpour of abundance. And it's also varied, not only in financial, as we see the coins here, but the coins represent your physical manifestation. So richness in all of your physical frequencies, including you finally receiving your own being more than ever before, feeling your own voice, your personality, your behavior, how you express yourself, really aligning to Source, really aligning to the abundance of you. Your environment, of course, your creative endeavors, your businesses, your career, your relationships. You are really in your truth, standing on your own 2 feet, really anchored in your power, and you are creating from that space. There's no need for many things in your life because you have so much coming in. It's that neediness, I need this and I need that, I need this, is dissipating because you actually are very satisfied and you're having everything you need, and more is coming in, more is flowing in. It's less needs and more wants, right? You want to spend time with that person, you don't need to. You want to go purchase that item, you don't need it. There's no need. It's more of a want, more of a resonance. So you're really feeling grounded in your own frequency here. And yes, that welcome, a downpour of abundance and physical manifestation and reward for all the work you have done. Okay. White light, 36, which is a 9 also. 3, stability, 6, harmony, 9, coming into a beautiful new journey of stability and harmony. We're seeing the 9 of Swords energy here, as in it's the end of that anxiety, it's the end of illusion, okay, the end of you creating the absence of you and the beginning of you. Look at how you are embracing your higher self here. Look at how you're embracing your truth, embracing your magic, embracing your highest frequency. This is you really stepping into your divine alchemy, your sovereign way, your sovereign path. This is you really connecting to your innermost frequency again, that frequency of your soul, those higher spaces. You are embodying it, you are one with it, you are finally seeing the power you are. It's a mirror, you see. You're finally mirroring yourself, your soul self here, finally being reflected in the physical, in your true self. And it's powerful and it's bright and it's very luminous, powerful, brilliant. It's the space of clarity, one with Source, shifting your frequency, shifting your reality to a higher plane of existence. Finally, really living your soul path, your Source destiny. that Two of Cups energy, divine feminine, divine masculine. The frequency here being the divine feminine, the unknown, and this physical form being the divine masculine, now coming into one, coming into harmony, honoring source, the physical honoring source, the spirit honoring source. Thus, there is a co-creative harmony there. Divine love frequencies here. And you are really feeling one with your spiritual team, the angels, the guides, the galactic team. You are... the physical realm is matching the path of your soul. The path of your soul, or your soul realm, that's where all of your guides and the frequencies are, and they are open and they are readily available to you. And now that your physical realm is matching that energy, in your physical experience, you are feeling a lot closer to your guides. And it doesn't mean there's some, it doesn't really, okay, it's interesting. The closeness doesn't mean that you're not close with them now. You're close with them, you have a beautiful connection with them now, but it just becomes more intensified, more tangible for some of you, a lot more harmonious, visceral, sensual. This card is very intriguing. There's so much we're receiving from it. But there's a divine union between you and Source happening this Virgo season. There's a powerful upgrade. There is a leveling up that happens where you really step into your sovereign power during Virgo season. A purification of sorts, because now you are finally aligning to your destiny, so everything else that was taking you away from it is being purified, being cleansed from you. Epiphany, here we go. You're receiving understanding, ideas, inspiration, and how does it, and look how it mirrors the coins energy, you know, to your abundance. You find understanding, oh, this is what to do, this is how I want to be, this is the path to take, this is the direction. So you're receiving the how, you're receiving the direction you've been asking for, because you're ready, because you've crystallized, you've come into ease with your source, you've come into your highest frequency. So now you're ready to, you've raised your frequency, you've come to a place where your physical is now honoring that which you are. So now you are ready to receive the instruction from source, the instruction from your soul. So a lot of ideas coming through, Virgo, and you implementing it, okay? It's not only these ideas that you're just receiving, but you're receiving them and you can actually implement them. You have the tools. There are energies available for you to implement, for you to utilize in order for it to come through to fruition, okay? So whatever idea you are receiving, whatever inspired plan, whatever inspired new frequency, it doesn't feel like it has a lot of, oh, I received something, but now I can't do anything about it. It's sort of, you receive it and there is structure. There is a way in which it can unfold. It's interesting. It's like you're receiving it, and because you're no longer letting your brain lead and make it up, you're allowing your brain to receive from source. Your brain then can apply its logic to source. So you're receiving it and there's logic to it, because you're allowing your brain to now operate through source on the frequency of source. You see, your brain is now fueled by source. Your brain runs on source energy, and your brain is logical, your brain is analytical. So it's not your brain just analyzing and being logical on its own like you used to have it run wild. Your brain is now offline and receives information from source, then goes on, uses the logic with the source information, so whatever you're receiving makes sense, and then the brain goes off again until you're ready to utilize it. So the brain finally is a tool. It's no longer this energy that's taking over your life. It's no longer this ruling, you're no longer letting your brain rule your life. You've finally mastered the mind, and you're allowing your brain to work for you. and you are receiving a lot of understanding here, okay? And whatever you're receiving is beautiful, because 1 and 13, 1 and 3, 13 rather, 1, the magician, so you're receiving the understanding, you're receiving the path, you're receiving the inspired intuition, you're receiving the inspired thoughts to your alchemy, to your magician, to what you want to manifest. 3, and it's stable. What you're receiving is stable. It's not fleeting energies. It's stable, stable advice, stable integration. It's stable energies. It's whatever you're receiving has a 3 of coins energy. Okay. So it's almost like the Knight of Swords with the 3 of coins coming together. That Knight of Wands with the 3 of coins coming together, not swords, the 3 of coins coming together, where what you are, Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands, and the 3 of coins. So you are receiving this information very clearly, intuitively, the understanding, and it's stable. Okay, very interesting. So beautiful. You're feeling very in your power this Virgo season, a lot more stable, a lot more in control of your destiny. And we say this in inverted commas because it's not that control where you are trying to take over, trying to direct, but you're finally free and flowing. And look, yes, your guides and your angels and your spiritual team, your higher self, you're really one with your divine feminine frequency, with your spirit, with your unknown energy, and 2 high priestess frequencies, right? You're really one with that energy, one with those frequencies of divine presence, divine energy, of the unknown, of the shadow. And you're really co-creating beautifully with those energies. Again, the dove, peace, grace, elevation to your frequency, feeling your highest power, your highest essence, your highest brilliance, feeling your truth, your clarity, and just these 2 cards, right? Just divine feminine energies, but with the physical frequencies and higher frequencies of power and clarity and beauty. And you're really surrounded by your guides and your spiritual team, and you're really you are really elevating to divine source creation, and you are living a path in the physical where you're experiencing the creator you are, and you're finally receiving from your soul the map to your destiny, the map to your desires. And these 2 mirror each other. So look, yes, you are really tap in and tuned in to your highest frequency in 22 and 2, so triple 2 here. So really from that balancing energy coming in, and triple 2 make a 6 harmony, right? 6 harmony, and balance, stable, from shadow to physical, spiritual team, one with spirit. Your soul path manifest in the physical, and you're at such ease with this. It's where in the past it almost felt overwhelming, or it felt too much, or you couldn't really tie in all the energies. You couldn't really blend in your spiritual life with your physical life. It didn't really make sense. You couldn't really make heads of tails of how you're going to do this, how you're going to bring this together. And in Virgo season, the energies just marry each other. They become one, and you are stable, and you are grounded, and you feel whole, and you feel full, and you are able to navigate these spaces openly within love. It doesn't feel overwhelming anymore. It doesn't feel too much. It's exactly as it's meant to be. It's exactly how it's meant to be, and you feel fulfilled, you feel good, you feel energized, you feel alive, you feel vibrant, you feel that sovereign truth energy. This is beautiful energies, beautiful beings. Virgo season really coming in strong to bring in some powerful energies for each and every single one of you. Just going to try and put these cards. We'll have to squeeze this one in here. Okay, so beautiful beings, really powerful energies coming in, at ease with your soul like never before, quite stable, grounded in your spiritual path, your soul path within becoming your soul, your physical path without. 9 of coins energy here, or this, yes, 9 coins energy, abundance coming in, finally receiving that which is you, on this path of yours, receiving your abundance, receiving your abilities, your gifts, your truth, your physical matching, your source, feeling whole, feeling full, feeling alive, feeling centered, one with source completely, one in your highest frequency, one with your highest energy, just completely in your sovereign being, receiving understanding, receiving ideas, receiving the path, receiving the know-how, receiving the direction. You're no longer trying to figure anything out. You're just receiving what you should do next, and you are trusting what you're trusting what you're receiving, and you're implementing what you're receiving, which is beautiful and wonderful. And then the angel card here, from your highest spirit, from your high priestess energy, receiving the energy, receiving the alchemy, receiving the understanding, manifesting your magic. Wow, Virgo season is you awakening to you finally like never before, and it grows. It grows. It doesn't just flatline. It doesn't plateau. It's incremental growth. Okay. Change. When the ego finally sees the utter madness of trying to control everything, you come to a sacred crossroads in your own evolution. Yes, there's a divine metamorphosis happening, and it's happening where you see this tiger energy, that feline energy, that Leo energy, you releasing the conditioning. You're no longer under condition or illusion. You are simply one of source, and everything, all these butterflies, everything now transforming to your butterfly energy, everything transforming to your highest state, your physical realm honoring you. All this blue, truth, 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 and throat chakra, speaking your truth, the metamorphosis to your truth, awakening to your truth, to your authentic nature. Your God frequency, your goddess frequency, God frequency really coming in strong because it's your physical frequency, your physical manifestation honoring source. That's the God frequency, right? The goddess energy then will be your spiritual and your spirit's frequency honoring source. So your God frequency awakening at this time very powerfully for each and every single one of you, as you are now stepping into your power, stepping into your truth, and manifesting a reality that's yours. Guide, and we saw it here with this beautiful epiphany, and it follows, this guide would follow, okay, they're not, source did say they're not really going to bounce off each other in that way, but we do enjoy the synchronicity of the guide being in the placement of the coins card, right, because they were second there. So really a guide to all of your abundance. You're guided beautifully to everything that you have been wanting to achieve and to realize. And yes, guidance. When you make divine intelligence your foundation, you finally have a fixed star to follow. Yes, and that's what you've done. You've made divine intelligence your foundation. You're allowing your brain to access from source. You're allowing your whole being to access information from source, from your divine intelligence, from the source you are. So now you are anchored in your source. You're anchored upon your path of your destiny. And now you have that fixed star to follow. Now you're not lost. You're not confused about how, about when, about the why. You are fluidly flowing within divine source energies, and it makes sense. And how you're going to manifest things makes sense. How you're going to start and begin makes sense. Another butterfly here. So a lot of that transformation and more blue. These blue flowers opening and maturing to your truth, maturing to your destiny. Blue is all about the truth energy, right? That sword of truth, that electric blue, authentic truth, honest, open. So you are really coming to the complete truth of you, and this golden frequency, finally being guided to your golden experiences, not the fake gold, but the true gold, the awakening of the golden phoenix energy, which is a rebirth into your true treasure, your true worth, your true value, no longer lingering over the illusion, lingering over the fake and the false energies. ease. And look, yes, another confirmation of that ease coming in. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. Yes, abundance and flow and fluidity returning to your life. A flow, and you're at ease of self. A lot of abundance. Four of cups here, energy, receiving, receiving, receiving. And receiving from the unknown. You're no longer deciding what it is you receive. You're no longer, again, there's a release of needs, and it's more of a wants. So you're just simply open to what you are ready to receive in that day, ready to receive in that moment. You have allowed Source to understand all that you wish for because you've made your affirmations, you've made your meditations, you've set your intentions, and now you are simply trusting and being open and living each and every single day in your truth, in your presence, within Source, within your highest frequencies, as we see here, within ease. You are centered within you completely. Thus now you're just receiving that which is open and that which is ready to be received by you in that moment, in that day. Be open to receive. There's a lot of receptivity this Virgo season. It's easy for you to receive indeed. And it's a beautiful flow of energy. It's a beautiful flow of abundance. It's a beautiful flow of higher frequencies as you receive and you open up yourself to receive from Source in this way. Finally receiving that which is you, and because you're at ease, you see, you're at ease with who you are. You're no longer fighting it, and you're no longer fighting what you're receiving. You're no longer fighting what Source is showing you. You're no longer fighting in accordance to the external environment. You're no longer giving power to the external environment. You're no longer giving anything power over your presence. And because you are seated there, you are now receiving with ease that which is you, because you're now crystallized and you're in that pure state to finally receive that which is you, because your desires and your dreams are there where you are, and you're finally there where you are. And you are feeling it in your daily experiences. You're no longer shy about expressing your truth, being who you are. And it's a deepness, because yes, some of you are saying, but we've never been shy to do that. And even if you were very outgoing and very, you didn't shy away from your light, there's a subtle difference between just being outgoing and being in your truth, in your authentic Source, and also letting that being what you show and express to everyone. And also the form it takes, no longer it taking the form of what you perceive. So no longer letting the Source you feel within you be defined by your physical, be refined by your physical, but rather letting the Source you are take its own shape completely. There's a subtlety, there's a subtle change, there's a quality, there's a measurable quality to how you are now expressing yourself and how you are now allowing yourself to be, and you are experiencing that quality in what you are receiving, in what you are manifesting, in what you are experiencing in this physical realm. You are finally feeling a shift in your energies, which is aligned to you more than ever before. And it's beautiful, and it's powerful, and it frees you, and it liberates you, and it brings you into a sense of peace and ease and happiness. Worth, yes. And look, again, tiger energy, that feline energy, releasing condition, coming to your truth, coming to your worth. And look, more butterflies coming in, transformation, evolution. You have been worthy to belong to love all along, without any need to improve. In fact, you are love itself, and this is the embodiment of you. You are really understanding your worth, because you're so seated in your truth now. And you are seeing how valuable you are at your truth, because now where you are at your truth, it's really manifesting all these beautiful experiences. This red, this root chakra, your stability, your key foundation, your key anchor point is now at Source. And now you are building upon that foundation, and you're receiving upon that foundation. So You are literally experiencing the worth of your truth. So as you are navigating each day in your truth, in your authentic presence, and these beautiful things are manifesting and these beautiful situations are occurring in your life, you are finally having this understanding of, wow, I did this. Wow, I manifested this. Wow, that was my ability. That is my gift. Ooh, that is my truth. Oh, wow. Look at how powerful I am when I'm in my authentic truth. Wow. So you're really releasing all of the old programming and the old toxic energies which made you feel that you were worthless at your truth, which made you feel that you would not amount to anything. So all of that old narcissistic, toxic, egoic frequencies that made you run away from who you are, being dissolved and being released, because now that you are there at your truth, you are literally witnessing how powerful you are there. You're literally witnessing how you manifest everything beautifully in your life there. There's it's a literal manifestation. It's no longer nebulous. It's no longer up in the air. It's no longer, well, and it's been nebulous in a while, right? You've been feeling the change coming. You have been feeling these energies, but it hasn't really been tangible. It hasn't really been physical, because there was still so much work to be done. There was still more crystallization. There was still so much more to release, which you hadn't even realized you still had to release. It was this energy that still had to be transmuted and dissipated, and you've been doing it. You have been doing it beautifully through these periods of stillness and nothingness, where you have been dealing with your pain, dealing with your insecurity, dealing with your fear, dealing with your anxiety, dealing with your frustration, dealing with everything. You have been healing and transmuting and healing and transmuting. It might have felt overwhelming and thinking, but I don't think I'm doing right, because I am trying my best to be high vibing, but every single time I still feel anxious, still feel stressed, I still feel this. And it's also saying, yes, you were in your crystallized form, navigating in those frequencies of anxiety and frustration and fear and this and loss and lack and this, because you were transmuting. You chose to heal those frequencies. So how else could you heal them unless you're within them, but in your truth within them, right? So imagine you are a pain medicine, right? And you need to heal the frequency of headaches. You're not going to become the headache to heal the headache. It's not going to work, right? No, you remain the frequency of the pain medicine in the frequency of the headache. So yes, you're feeling the headache around you, but you're not becoming the headache. And you remain in the pain medicine frequency for so long that what happens? You transmute and you heal the headache. You heal the headache to pain-free. And that's what you've been doing all this time. And finally, you've healed all the frequencies you came to heal. And now it's time for you just to remain in your frequency, in that crystalline energy, but in a frequency which now honors you. You're no longer now choosing, oh, that frequency of lack, that frequency of anxiety, that frequency of this. You are now finally just navigating to the frequency of you, because now it's time for you to learn lessons within your worth, within your value, not within the absence of you, but now fully within the presence of you. And it's been a long healing process, that Knight of Pentacles energy. It's been a long process becoming, because 2020 perfect vision, you said you wanted to see your truth, and that saying, that spelling, that intention set upon a whole series of events. And you have been going through all of the motions in order for you to come to now the seeing of your worth, that 2020 perfect vision you asked for. So you're really coming to see the truth of your love. You had to release, in order to see yourself in perfect vision, you had to release everything that was in your way of seeing the love you are. You had to see, because you are love, you are abundance, but you had so many things in front of your of that visual field before you could see it and receive it. So you were doing the work to literally clear all of that mess, so that now it's this clear passage to you. It's now a clear passage to you. Now you can see yourself. There isn't fog, there isn't illusion, there isn't people, there isn't that, there isn't this, there isn't that. You see, that path between you and you, it had to be clear. So now you can see yourself clearly now. Clearly now. And now that you can see yourself clearly, you can now receive that which you are seeing. because you're no longer having any blockages, no longer having any hurdles and parameters and obligations and excuses and buts and ifs and rules and regulations and whatever conditions and programming. You no longer have that noise, that pollution in between you and source, you and your highest frequency. So now you can simply receive from you in this physical that which is you. And receiving ideas and epiphanies and instruction which is aligned to your worth. Okay, so whatever you're receiving, whatever idea you're receiving now will give you your worth. So when you implement it, whatever you receive will be worthy of you. It's not you now doing these ideas and things which, well, God, it's okay. It was okay. You know, I was able to earn a little bit, but it didn't really work out well. Or no, it was okay. You know, I was able to do a little bit of. No, it's working. It's amazing. It's abundant. It's working. It's amazing. It's abundant. Everything you're receiving now is your source is showing you. If you want to achieve that, you are thinking this is how to do it. So if you wanted to do that, which you were thinking, this is how to do it. You're receiving very clear ways. And the only thing is, those ways you're receiving, they might not be what you expect. Okay. And that might be the hesitation you had. But that hesitation was also born of conditioning, was also born of programming, making you judge your path, judge the way in which you are going to achieve it, you know. And now, since you've released the fog and you've released all the noise, when you're receiving it, it's almost like, oh, okay, that's fascinating. I didn't expect that I'd go that route, but it's no longer scary. It's more intriguing now. You're more curious about it. You're no longer making excuses. No, I can't do that. What's family going to think? No, I can't do that. What are people going to think? No, you're no longer considering those factors. You're no longer putting giving people power to dissuade you from the path of source you are seeing. You are no longer judging source. That's what we mean by at ease. You're no longer judging source. You're no longer judging what you're receiving through your source. You're no longer judging the direction and judging the instruction and judging the guidance. You are now open and receiving and ready to implement, and you are releasing anything else that deters you from your highest path. It's beautiful. Very, very powerful. Allowing. Yes, you see, you're allowing yourself more than ever before. Radical acceptance says yes to reality in any given moment, so what's needed can come next. Yes, and that's what we're receiving, right? You're allowing yourself to be. You're allowing yourself each moment that is. You're no longer fighting where you are. You're no longer fighting what you experience. You're allowing it and thinking, okay, source, fascinating. So where do I go next? And you're receiving the next guidance. Okay, fantastic. And you're just allowing yourself to receive and allowing yourself to be and allowing yourself to exist and allowing yourself to feel, allowing yourself to heal and transmute. You're allowing your existence. You're allowing your presence. And this allowing is allowing this beautiful change happening in your life, because you're no longer fighting that which you are. You're allowing that which you are. You're no longer fighting that which you need to learn, that which you need to experience. You're allowing it. You're letting it flow through you so that you can transmute it and heal it, so that it can change. You are now allowing your beautiful medicine and your energy, your healing power of alchemy to take shape. And what is alchemy but transforming one form to another, right? The art of alchemy, transmutation, and that's what you're doing. You're finally allowing your physical reality to change, to transmute, to align to the source within you. And it's beautiful and it's powerful and it's healing. Wow. This is a very powerful Virgo season. And these are fundamental key codes happening in each and every single one of you. A complete divine acceptance of who you are. An ease within source like never before. An ease within you like never before. An acceptance of your destiny. A complete acceptance of the divine changes happening around you. A receptivity of knowledge and understanding, direction, plans, from source, and your mind is now interpreting it and guiding you in ways which are loving and healing and nurturing and caring to you. So whatever you're receiving doesn't take away from you, it adds to you. Even though it might make you a bit nervous and anxious to, oh, source, you want me to do that? That's okay. Could be a bit scary, but it doesn't take away from you. It actually nurtures, it heals, it empowers you, because you're receiving that which you've always been. You're finally allowing the soul you are to manifest in the physical. So it's truly your truth being alive, being awakened, being tangible, being viscerable, being tactile, for you to experience, for you to discover, for you to enjoy. One within source, one within your highest power, the mirror frequency awakened once more. Finally, you are able to see your truth, your light. You're able to see the truth of you in the physical, no longer the illusion of you manifesting in the physical. Your worth, your abundance, your love, and a profound sense of peace and ease within who and what you are. And that also just changes your whole environment, where you are only in environments and in spaces of profound peace and ease and abundance and acceptance and fun and worth and divinity. And you're finally just releasing the rest of the world to whatever they're doing. Understand that everybody else is creating their own reality, so I'm no longer going to try to make people see my way, try to make people understand. I'm no longer reacting to this realm we chose to be in to heal. If it wasn't like this, we wouldn't be here. But it is like this. We came here because we're like, oh, look, there's a headache. And we are the healers of the headache. So now we need to go and heal the headache. And we came through and we've been transmuting this headache for the longest time. And now we're no longer reacting to the headache. We're not saying, oh, why is this headache here? If only the headache wasn't here, then we'd be happy. Like, but that's why we came in the first place, because the headache exists here. And we're here not to stop the headache, because this is the realm of the headache. We are here to open doors that people can shift to other realms which don't have the headache. And by us being the cure and the answer, the antidote, the healing to the headache, we are simply weaving all of the ways in which one can heal and evolve and descend from the headache here. And now all of us are ready to now shift. We are ready to walk through those doors. Those doors we opened, we are now walking through them. And we are now walking to realms, to earth, to various different energies of earth creation and experience which don't have the headache. And the more you focus on your own path, the further you travel along your doorways to the absence of headache existence. But the more you keep looking at the headache, the more you keep focusing on the headache, the more you keep reacting at the headache, the more you keep reacting at what is, the more you remain in that realm. So it is really about you tapping into your truth, tapping into your ease, crystallizing into the source you are. Focus there. Don't focus anywhere else. Focus within your frequency, that hermit energy. Focus there. Focus deeply in you. Focus there. Focus there. That's all you need to focus on. Nowhere else. This whole time. At all times. You simply focus there. And as you do, you receive all that you are. You walk through the doorways of ease, of receptivity. The absence of that collective pain, the absence of that headache, right? And you meet others who are here. And you pay no attention and no mind to everybody else who's still creating in the headache, because that's where they need to be until they do the work themselves to release it from their own environment. You remain there, and don't worry. Don't think, oh, but I'm being naive. I'm not looking at the world I need to. Don't. You create your reality. Don't let the illusion keep you in the illusion by making you feel that you have to pay attention to the illusion. That's the only way the illusion is alive. The illusion is freaking out. It's saying, oh no, people are awakening, and the only way to keep me alive is by looking at me, so let's convince them they have to look at me. It's irresponsible for you not to look at me. It's irresponsible for you not to pay attention to me. It's irresponsible for you not to act in this way. It's not adulting of you. It's not it's not polite of you. It's not decent of you not to release all of that. If anything is forcing you to do what doesn't feel aligned to you, release. It's all illusion. Trying to trick you, trying to keep you in order for you to give it attention, to give it existence. You remain in your truth, you remain in your frequency, you remain in your energy, and try your best to detox from the physical distractions, detox from the physical noise. Really release everything that brings you into a lower frequency. Anything that raises your frequency and makes you happy, keep, but also don't use that as a reference point of that has to make me happy. You see what we mean? Allow the frequency to be joyous, but don't define joy there. Always allow you to be the center point of all that you create, the joy, the abundance, and the love, and allow that to be the guide. And you're going to find an incredibly beautiful Virgo season ahead. There's a lot to be gained. There's a lot to manifest for you this season. There's a lot of beautiful divine changes for you. There is a lot that you can receive. There is a lot of integration, a lot of healing, a lot of ascension. Okay, it's a very energy-rich season. And you are ready for it. You're ready for this accelerated ascension. Yep, there is another, it's an accelerated ascension for those who have done the work. So you're going to really feel where it was still, there's going to be a rapid movement in your spiritual growth and in your physical environment. Yes, there is a rapid ascension period. So don't hold on. When you're holding on, imagine going fast along a path and trying to hold on to things. That's what causes just the pain and the resistance. Be still and just allow yourself to flow in this energy, right? And you will flow exactly where you need to go. And you'll be exactly where you need to be. Okay, beautiful beings. Enjoy Virgo season. And of course, to all you beautiful Virgos, happy solar return. And thank you for coming through at this time to bring through your beautiful energies of healing. And to everybody else, have a beautiful and blessed Virgo season. You are loved. You are love. You truly are love. Allow yourself to embrace. Allow yourself to experience. Allow yourself to manifest. Allow yourself to discover. Allow yourself to be the love you are. Blessed be.